Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, He Devastates the Surface of the Earth. He devastates the surface of the earth. Call halal yamla alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And you know, a lot of earth, you know, activities, you know, going on, you know, that's going on today, and you know, that's been going on these last, you know, couple days. You know, pretty much, you know, since I want to say the weekend, the moon has been really red, you know, these last few days, you know, in the heavens, man. And you know, you see, you know, America, you know, the what is it, the Space Force and the FBI, and you know, the American military, you know, they're talking about they have intel, and you know, they have access to these you know, to these UFOs, the Alahayim. You know, there's a lot going on in the heavens. You know, you have that going on. You also have the volcano that just erupted out there in Hawaii. What is it, Kilauea, if I'm saying it right. And that's like the most, that's like the biggest volcano, like one of the biggest volcanoes in the world. Quote me if I'm wrong. You know, and in 2019, that erupted too and destroyed a lot of homes in 2019. It devastated, you know, out there in Hawaii. And then you have out there in Canada, they have that fire that's going on, and it's spreading, you know, northeast and down to New York and New Jersey, and you know, and the smoke, the air quality is terrible down there right now. And then they just had a mass shooting today down there in at a high school graduation in Virginia. You see, so you know, the Lord is pouring out His Spirit, man. You know, and these things, you know, it just all. And then you also have the race for the so-called elections. You have all this, the war. You know, I mean, the wars, you know, escalating. They had that big protest fight over over the sweetheart, you know, the happy people. They had a big big protest, and people were fighting at a school board meeting because, you know, you got parents. You know, they're not trying to. They're against the schools celebrating Pride Month in June here. You know, so. You know, uproars from the people, disasters and stuff going on amongst the earth, fires. Let me get to the scriptures. Let me get to the scriptures. This is all prophecy that the Lord is talking. You know, that He tells you. Let me just go. I got a couple, and I'm gonna close out. Let me go to what is that? Let me go to Joel. Joel. And you know, these birth pains, the Lord talks about birth pains, man. And they're going to increase. Joel 2. Joel 2 and 30. Joel 2 and 30. It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. You know what I mean? And you know, this is wildfire season out there in Canada. So and they said, what is it? This fire's been going on for the last 2 weeks or something like that. So and you know, with that air quality and the fire spreading like that, you know, this is that you know, the Lord you know, who's doing this, man. He's breaking down the earth. That's the whole earth. The earth is going to be cleansed, man, because of the wickedness, and the earth is just defiled. It's broken down, man. Matter of fact, let me go to that. Let me go to that. You know, the Lord said He was going to show, you know, signs and wonders in the heaven and in the earth, and that's one of them is through, you know, fires and pillars of smoke and blood, you know, uproars from the people. Let me go to that. The Lord is He's gonna cleanse the earth. He told you He was gonna make a new heaven and a new earth. You know, it's going to be a whole new infrastructure in the earth. You know, with the Lord setting up His kingdom and putting His touch, the Lord's infrastructure on the earth. All this stuff, the buildings, the forests, and you know, these different cities and stuff. All of this is going to be wasted, man. He's going to create a new heaven and a new earth. So what you're looking at, the way it's set up right now, and Esau, you know, he's tainted the air, the food, the ocean is filled with plastic. This place needs cleansing. It needs a complete cleanse. It's like your house being dirty. The kitchen is dirty, the floor, the sinks, you know, the carpets. You know, your closets are dirty. You got stains here, there, burnt marks all on the blinds, and the windows are dirty. It just needs to be cleansed. It needs to be cleared and clean. That's what the Lord is going to do when He returns, man. And He's breaking down the earth right now. Let me get to the scripture. I've been going on. Let me go to Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24. It says, Isaiah 24 and 1, and it reads, it says, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. See? So the Lord is, basically, like I titled, he devastates the surface of the earth. You know, sending these wildfires, these earthquakes, these volcanoes. You know, he's totally going to destroy all this, but ultimately he's going to destroy the earth in parts of the world through fire. In Noah's time, he used water. He flooded the earth. This second time that he's going to cleanse the earth, he's going to use fire. You see? It says 2. It says, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servants, so with his master, and with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyers, so with the sellers, as with the lenders, with the lender. So with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. So, you know, people get married, the maids, servants, the princes, the kings, the debt collectors, everybody, you know. There's no escaping this. There's no escaping this, man. What the Lord is bringing devastation to the earth, because it's just wicked. He said 3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. Ain't nobody gonna escape this devastation that's coming to the world, man, that the Lord is about to do. The elect is gonna be saved out of this terrifying time that's coming on the earth. There's gonna be more fires, more devastating earthquakes, you know, more volcanoes, you know, and that lava is hot, you know. There's some devastating things that's coming down the line as we get closer to the Lord's return. It says 4, Salakia. Salakia, Akim. Salakia. It says the earth, where was I at? Oh, the earth, 4. This is 4. It says the earth mourneth, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Right. You know, the earth is drying up. The resources are withering away. See, it says the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. You know, all your celebrations and the corruption, the resources, they're all drying up. The Lord says He's removing all of this. It says 5. The earth also is defiled. See, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant, man. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, they've destroyed the earth. The ocean is filled with tons and tons of plastic. All the food is defiled and GMO'd and chemicaled. You know, our water supply is hardly fresh water. You got chemicals all in the water. You know, our drinking water, the air quality with Esau spraying these chemtrails. Esau's changed the days and the months and brought in his so-called false religion, and you have man on man. There's pestilence going out. The sin, the corruption is all through the earth, man. The Lord said the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. So this is the reason why you see all this destruction going on. 6, he said, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, they that dwell therein are desolate, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Yeah, there's going to be a few men, and that's that elect. That's going to make it out of this. He said therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they dwell therein are desolate, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned. He gonna use fire. He's going to use fire. Your eyes shall melt in your sockets. Your eyes shall melt in your sockets, and your tongue shall consume away in your mouth. There's fervent heat coming. It says 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languished, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. All the all these people in celebration and looking to build a big and better future, here in America, and it's nothing but mourning coming and suffering. It's that's it. Only people who's going to be rejoicing in this time is the hopeful elect, because they're looking to be delivered and to be saved out of this, out of this big sewage. 8, it says the mirth. 8, the mirth of Tabaret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. All the music playing and going to these clubs and concerts and stuff, all of that's going to be shut down. These are your last days of enjoying and partying, like this, and just not having a care in the world. Going to a festival, listening to some music and walking around drinking, and this is it. This is it. It just showed you. I just told you down there in Virginia, that high school graduation, they had a mass shooting down there today. And what they do at them graduations is partying and celebrating and drinking, and them days is coming to an end. It says 9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to go to no concerts and sitting there partying with Eric and Shelly, going to the latest country music show, or going to the latest Drake concert and ordering drinks and partying, and everybody, the roof is on fire. It ain't all of that enjoyment and pleasure is about to be wiped out. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. It says 10, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man come in, that no man may come in. Yeah, because we're heading into Jacob's trouble. You have all these disasters and everything that's about to happen, that's happening, in increasing of disaster. The more more disasters are going to increase. You see, and you're going to have chaos in these gangs and mobsters and militia groups. In this end time, in Jacob's trouble, martial law, the troops, war on the streets, people they're gonna want to be tucked in their homes, and they're gonna be busting in and breaking in to people's home and taking stuff, and kidnappings. Just a terrifying time in this Jacob's trouble that's coming. It says 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. It ain't gonna be no more The days of partying are coming to an end. We're coming into a time of mourning and suffering. People's life are gonna be completely on the line. Them and their families. And people are gonna be trying to seek the Lord in this time. They're not gonna be worried about going to Spanky's club and bar and stuff like that. They're not gonna be worried about that. They're gonna be trying to save their ass and their kids' life. I'll close out with this. It says 12, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. See, call YAHAWAHSHI. So, it's just tough times coming. The Lord is breaking down the earth, and He's going to use fire to cleanse this earth, man. The Lord told you, I create a new heavens and a new earth, and He gonna set up His kingdom right here on earth, right there in Jerusalem. And Israel is going to rule in righteousness the whole earth. It's going to be ran right. You know, it tell you too in Isaiah that and when the Lord come back, Israel, the kids are going to be able to the Israelite kids are going to be able to play with the lions and the leopards, and you know, the little 2-3-year-old little child be able to hop on these lions and play with these leopards and play with rattlesnakes and vipers and stuff like that. And they're not going to do nothing. They're going to listen and obey. It's going to be complete peace. The smell of the earth is just going to be the fragrance. You know, good natural food, clean. The inhabitants are going to be, you're just going to see, it's going to be like nothing nobody's ever seen before, man. And it's going to be ruled in righteousness by these Hebrew Israelites under the starting with the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, YAHAWAH BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, the Savior. Shalom.